The void suddenly rippled, a light, not of sun or stars, but of pure, fundamental existence, manifested before the dot spark that was Tariko.
I must apologize. A voice resonated, vibrating through the very essence of his soul. It wasn't a voice of a man or a woman, but a collective harmony.
You are a complete neutral entity. You lived a life of such profound emotional and sensory stillness that neither the upper planes nor the lower depths knew where to categorize you. You were left in the cracks of the dimensional void for, well, quite a long time.
The spark of Tariko's soul didn't pulse with anger. How long?
Over 1,000 years, your essence has absorbed the fundamental understanding of the void. You are no longer just a human soul. You are a sponge that has soaked up the logic of existence.
I see, Tariko replied. And now?
Now the scales must be balanced. I offer you a new beginning, a world that is harsh, beautiful, and vibrant. An isekai, as your memories of those animated stories call it. The earth you knew is gone, replaced by a world of 10 continents, flooded by an alien. Dark matter that has reshaped life into something more competitive.
Tariko's spark flickered. One condition. What happened to Mio?
The light dimmed slightly. Single quotes MIO. She lived a life of hedonism and occasional cruelty. Her soul is currently slated for the lower realms. She is in a place you would call hell.
Give her to me, Tariko said immediately. Don't give me a cheat ability. Don't give me a legendary sword. Just let her be there. I'll create my own path. I'll find my own sensations. Just let her be in the same world.
The being chuckled, a sound like glass bells. A soul that lived in numbness, asking for the one thing that caused him the most complex pain. Very well. You shall have no system-bestowed cheat. But be warned, your long stay in this void has already changed you. You will be born with a talent that is not a gift from me, but a result of your own persistence. You shall have your sensations. Tyriko. Every single one.
Thank you, he whispered.
Go then, enter the world of skills and luck. And remember, the world is watching.
Darkness, warmth, a rhythmic thump-thump that echoed through his entire being. Tyriko-now Riot felt it. For the first time, he felt.
The fluid around me was viscous and warm. The sensation of my own tiny limbs moving was like a symphony. It was overwhelming. I wanted to scream with joy, but my lungs were filled with liquid.
He wasn't alone. Next to him, another presence pulsed. It was a fierce, hot energy, his twin.
As I floated in the gestation of this new world, I felt the dark matter the god had mentioned. It was everywhere. It was in the walls of the womb, in the blood of the woman carrying us, and in the very air she breathed. As anyone else as to millennium, understanding the nothing of the void, this something was transparent. I began to study it. I watched how the dark matter swirled. I realized that, while others would wait until 16 to cultivate, the foundation was being laid now. The energy isn't just power. It's a language, and I'm learning the alphabet.
Across the world, in the opulent chambers of a floating citadel in the central continent, another child was being born.
Mio, now the daughter of the city lord, opened her eyes, unlike Riot, who was born into the darkness of an orphanage's struggle. She was surrounded by silk and the humming energy of high-grade dark matter lamps.
The nurses gasped, as the infant girl didn't cry. Instead, she looked around with eyes that seemed far too wise, eyes that sparkled, with a strange, golden light.
A luck type? The city lord whispered, looking at the mark on the baby's palm. My daughter is blessed by the world itself.
I didn't care about the silk or the power. I looked at my tiny hands and felt the pull of the balance. I knew, somewhere out there in the mud and the dark, my idiot chef was waiting.
5 years later, the slums of Oakhaven.
Riot, I'm hungry, Rhea whispered, clutching her stomach.
Riot reached into the trash pile. His hands moved with a strange, fluid grace. He wasn't just looking for food, he was sensing the dark matter decay in the scraps. He found a piece of bread that was only slightly mold. Here, he said. His voice was calm, but his heart was racing. He could feel everything. The scratch of the dirt on his knees, the chill of the evening wind, the dull ache of hunger. It was glorious. Every bit of suffering was a reminder that he was alive.
Suddenly, the alleyway brightened. A carriage, made of white wood and pulled by a beast that looked like a 6-legged stag, slowed to a stop at the mouth of the alley.
A girl stepped out. She was dressed in fine linens, her pink hair tied back in elaborate ribbons. She looked at the slums with a mix of disgust and curiosity.
Her gaze swept over the beggars and the hovels until it landed on the boy behind the dumpster. Riot looked up. He saw the girl. He saw the golden aura of luck radiating off her like a sun.
My breath hitched. I didn't see a dirty orphan. I saw a spark I had known in the void. I saw the man who had traded his heaven for my company.
Riot stood up. He didn't have his cultivation yet, but he had his understanding. He looked at the highborn girl, and a small, genuine smile touched his lips. He said,
"You're late, Mio."
Mio's eyes welled with tears. She marched forward. "I'm the daughter of a city lord now. You dimwit," she snapped, though she was trembling. "And you're eating from a trash can. Typical."
Rhea looked between the two of them, her hands beginning to glow, with a faint orange heat. "Riot, who is this fancy lady?"
Riot didn't take his eyes off Mio. "She's the luckiest person I know, and unfortunately, for us, she's also my wife."
"Come on," Mio said, reaching out a hand. "The city lord's estate has better food than this. And I expect a 5-star meal by tonight."
Riot took her hand. The sensation of her skin against his was the most intense thing he had ever felt. It was warm, soft, and electric. "I can feel it," he thought. "I can finally feel it all." Yo guys, just here to tell you, I wrote this light novel for fun, and I'm the only one working. If you like it, you know what to do. Comment if you prefer one voice or the constant voice switch.